Welcome to day number 25 of our monthly movement challenge. This is the final workout of our movement challenge, and today's workout is going to be family focused. So first we're going to start with some partner supported squats. So you're going to hold on to your partner's hands. If your child cannot stand on their own because they're a baby, you'll just hold them in your arms and you just have heavier squats. So first your partner will squat down. Go ahead and squat. Stand back up, and then you'll squat down. And then you'll just alternate with one another, or you can both squat at the same time and then come back up. So it doesn't have to be perfect, it can be pretty messy. The next one we have is child-supported deadlifts. So you can either hold your child in front of you, and then you can lower down and then stand back up, or you can throw them on your back, and you can do deadlifts that way. So climb onto my back, please. All right, so you can lower your hips down and then stand back up. So you can do some like good mornings with your child as well. The last movement that we have is a one-sided farmer's carry. So you're gonna throw your kid up on your shoulder, and we'll just do some standing marches, or you can walk back and forth depending on your space availability. So let your kids be a part of your workout. It can be really fun to do it with them. So for today's workout, we're gonna do 3 rounds, 30 seconds each, or it can just be complete chaos depending on how things go for you. And so let's get it going. So first thing we have up is our supported partner squat. So holding onto your partner's hands, they can drop down to the bottom of a squat, and then you can, or you can do them at the same time. So go ahead and lower down, stand back up, and then lower down. And your kids can do this with you, that's right. So we can lower at the same time, coming back up, or it can just be one at a time. If holding hands is a little bit hard, you can just do without, and you can just lower down.
Or we can just jump.
Or we can jump, squat, pew, pew. Just have fun with them. The next movement we have is those deadlifts. So you can either hold your kids in front of you, and you can lower down. So we're feeling that big stretch in the hamstrings. Or you can throw them on your back and do more of like a good morning. You could tickle. And again, if you have a little baby, just hold the baby to your chest if you don't have a giant preschooler.
Yeah, like me.
And the next round will be your kid's turn to lift you. All right, moving on to our one-sided farmer's carry. So throw your kid up on one shoulder, or you can hold them towards one side. And then you can walk back and forth, or we can just do standing marches. As we do the standing marches, really focusing on not leaning towards one side. So you want to maintain a center position. You're doing so good, Adeline. You're doing so good. Switch them to the opposite side. So again, you can just hold them to one side. You don't have to throw them over your shoulder, but we're just kind of offsetting the weight of your heavy child. So begin to march back and forth. Yeah, you gonna carry me next round?
I'll carry you like a baby.
Like a baby? You're a baby. So we have that offsetted weight to keep you from leaning from side to side. Sometimes toddlers are really wiggly, and so it makes it very dynamic. So moving on to our partner supported squats. So grabbing onto your partner's hands. And then your partner is gonna lower down, and then it'll be your turn. Or you can go at the same time. Lower down. Whew. Or we're gonna do some jumping. Pew. Pew.
Also, you can also come to the gym.
You can also come to the gym and work out. Lower down, and then jump as high as you can. Pew. Okay, my turn. Pew. Pew. And then squat. Back up. Squat. Back up. There you go. All right, moving on to those partner deadlifts. So come onto my back. So hinge those hips back, and then exhale, come on up. Hinge the hips back, exhale.
like a little baby.
You're like a little koala.
Yeah.
Or a sloth. I don't know. Just hanging on.
Koalas only hang up on trees, on fruits. But koalas hang upside down.
Upside down? You want to be upside down? So bringing your kid onto your shoulder. Is this upside down? Is that good? For the one-sided child carry. So again, this is offsetting the weight. You can either march in place or you can walk back and forth in the room, whatever space you have available. As you march side to side or you walk, we want to avoid leaning from side to side. And again, kids are more wiggly, so it makes it a lot more dynamic, a lot more stabilization. And then you'll bring them to the opposite side. Moving into the final round, back to those partner supported squats. So grabbing onto your partner's hand. Inhale to lower down. Exhale, come on up. Whew. Maybe your partner wants to do pretty crazy squats. That's okay, lower down. Come up, and then my turn. Your turn. And again, you can just hold your kid to do the squat. They can do them with you. It's just supposed to be fun. It's not gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be pretty chaotic, and that's okay. Deadlift time. So now, do you wanna be in front or do you wanna be behind? In front? So you can hold on to your little buddy in front, or they can be on your back. Shift the hips back, feel that stretch the hamstring. Exhale, come on up.
When your little buddies are your kids, that means your little buddy kids can do it too.
Yes. So your little buddies are usually your children, and they can do these workouts with you. I would say or your nieces and nephews. I would say that they're free weights, but children are expensive, so it's not really free. And then the last one is gonna be the one-sided farmer's carry. So throw your kid on one shoulder, or do you want me to hold you? So you can just hold them to one side, or you can throw them over your shoulder. And we wanna focus on maintaining a midline position, so not leaning away or towards that opposite side. So marching from foot to foot. So as you march, focus on maintaining that midline position. And then switch to the opposite side. And then begin to march or walk. Maintaining that midline, so usually there's a tendency to lean away from the side that you're carrying. And this concludes our monthly movement challenge. Thank you for joining us throughout this past month, and I hope you guys have a great holiday season.
Merry